everybody, this is Tyll'a, and I'm going to be doing some Star Trek Online endeavors and such. Okay, so store shields on the ground, plasma damage in space, and Tetrion on the ground. So what I think this calls for is first trip to Kronos and then some story missions. Well, I'm heading for Kronos. Might as well run some missions. I really wish I could run that. Okay. So I am going to wait until I get to Kronos to run the duty officer stuff. As far as Admiralty, because I am doing, both the Admiralty and duty officers, that kind of stuff for both Federation and Klingon side. So now that I'm in Kronos, run some high-end science ships there and a tech. I did not mean to do that. Okay. So. Just gonna keep setting my Admiralty. Oh, good. I needed this. I needed to clear out some brig space. Oh, good. More brig space to clear out. And I think the game may have just crapped out. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Okay. So, More break space to clear out. And my cannon's crafting is up to level 7, which is nice. So, that is Tetrion. So I don't need to worry about finding Tetrion gear. That's all pull around, so I do need to find some I do need to pull some plasma gear from the exchange. Plasma dual cannon. Okay. Okay, no. Dual heavy cannons. Alright. The crap. That's just weird. So that's 3 and 4. Okay. And I'm going to look something up real quick. Because I also want to get the tactical consoles. Plasma infuser. Ugh. For that price, I am not dealing with that. Not for that price. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this stuff. I'm just going to bank it and for now. And time to head to the story mission. So I already did this story mission yesterday on stream, but now I'm doing it on Klingon.
Admiral Tuvok is in the conference room with the other members of the task force. Follow me, please. I'll take you to him.
Okay.
Seems like we're never gonna get you that tour. Sorry. The others are waiting for you in the conference room.
And cutscene time.
Let us begin. While the Kobali and the Benthans have agreed to join our alliance, there are many other races in the Delta Quadrant in a position to help us defeat the Vaadwaur. It will be up to us to show them the benefits of joining us. 7, I would like you to contact the Cooperative.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our offer. They have as much to lose as we do.
Neelix, your experience as a trader makes you an excellent choice to work with the Hazari.
The Hazari? This won't be easy, but I should be able to pull it off.
Captain Kim, we've arranged a meeting for you with the leaders of several Kazon sects.
I don't trust the Kazon, but I'll give it my best effort.
Doctor, you have experience with the hierarchy. I would like you to infiltrate one of their ships and learn more about how they make decisions.
Ooh, I have several new subroutines that will be perfect for this mission.
As for you, I would like you to visit the Tyll'a and the Octanti, and then provide support to any of the others who require it. We need allies to turn the tide of this war. We cannot fail.
You can, if you return to the transporter room, though there is some time to speak with the crew.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our alliance. I foresee no problems and should not require your assistance. I will inform you if the situation changes.
The Kazon are argumentative and difficult. Getting them on our side will be tricky. I'll be negotiating with the leaders of 5 of the clans. While I hope to bring them all on board, I'll be happy if we get 1 or 2. The Rhode Island is a tough ship, but I'd be grateful if you could bring your ship to the negotiations. The Kazon respect a show of force, and your ship might be just the thing we need to sway them to our side.
Alright. Just making a bit of coffee.
I never thought I'd be a spokesperson for this alliance myself. And to the Hazari! I guess all my time as a trader and ambassador made Admiral Tuvok think I was the right Tyll'achievement for the job. Knowing that you and your crew have my back is a great relief. The Hazari are tough negotiators.
This is going to be interesting. I've never really tested my field intelligence subroutines, but Admiral Tuvok assures me they will perform well. He has been assisting me with the programming, and I've made an extensive study of intelligence and information gathering on my own. I may require you to interact with the hierarchy and make the alliance offer to them. If they think it's the best financial option, they may agree to join us.
Okay.
The Tyll'a and the Octanti have worked with us in the past. You should not find it difficult to make a convincing case for a renewed alliance.
Alright. Oh wait, there's one other thing I need to do while I'm on the ground. I am going to buy some shield devices. Yeah, I'll just buy a full stack of those so that I can do this. Even though I don't think this mission has any ground content, and I don't think the next one has any ground content either. and off for the Tyll'a.
That's close enough. This is restricted space, and you're not welcome. We don't need your advice. Our Voth allies are more than strong enough to help us. Very well. Ambassador Norik will speak with you now. Don't waste his time like you've wasted mine.
What is the meaning of this? We want no more alliances. The Tyll'a have a mutual defense pact with the Voth, and it is quite sufficient for our needs. Begone! I do not wish to order our pickets to fire upon you, but I will if I must. The Voth are on their way. I'm sure of it.
Okay, that was a misclick. I don't know where the Voth are, but what I do know is I'm sinking this Vaadwaur. Alright, definitely not doing a cloak and heal.
Attention any Voth ships. This is a priority emergency. We are under attack.
And I died. So,
Nothing. Have the Voth truly abandoned us to the Vaadwaur?
I am not a fan of the Vaadwaur artillery. Actually, I'm not a fan of fighting Vaadwaur in space at all. I did get the Yellow Endeavor though, so that's good. Let's see what's in there. Okay, bunch of energy credits. I'll take that. So I'm gonna sneak up on this Vaadwaur cruiser while I'm cloaked. Is that cloak tracking missile going for me? No, it's going for the Tyll'a. Yeah, fighting Vaadwaur in space is not the most fun thing to do. least right now, all the Vaadwaur artillery is going for the Tyll'a and not for me. Oh yeah, that's heading for the Tyll'a. Okay, that one's going for me! And there's no point cloaking and healing. Okay. So yeah. Okay. 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 Okay.
Below 75%.
Back to shooting Vaadwaur. Not good. And I died again. I did, however, do a lot of damage to that Vaadwaur. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's a lone Vaadwaur, and it seems to be going for the Tyll'a and not for me. Well, it's not going to be going for anyone much longer. Because it's freaking dead. So, while I finish setting up my coffee, I'm going to cloak and heal. Alright. Let's see what's over here as far as is there any Vaadwaur to shoot? No. Yep, that looks like Vaadwaur. Yep, let's call down Cloak and shoot the Vaadwaur, and smart Vaadwaur getting out of range. Yeah, get rid of Vaadwaur. And of course, the Vaadwaur artillery got me. Always does. I'm in position, waiting for my weapons to get to a bit higher power. Time to, empty everything I got into the Vaadwaur. Goodbye. And I'm gonna cloak and heal because there is at least one more Vaadwaur ship there. Yep, this one right here. That is some good coffee. Oh great, not more Vaadwaur artillery. Getting into position. And just continue dumping on this Vaadwaur. Question is, will I be able to kill the Vaadwaur before the Vaadwaur kills me? Nope. Artillery's gonna get me. But I got the Vaadwaur cruiser down to 7% health, which is pretty nice. And once again, I'm just waiting for my weapon power to get back up to where it should be. And he doesn't see me. Now he sees me. Goodbye, Vaadwaur.
While your ship may be formidable, it is still no match for the Voth. We have already chosen our ally. Lies! This is all a deception so you can get your hands on the secrets of underspace. The Voth have been a power in this part of the galaxy longer than even the Vaadwaur. They are the first race in the quadrant, and should be respected for their age and wisdom. You make some excellent points. Our business here is concluded. You will leave Tyll'a space in...
It is unfortunate that the Tyll'a were unable to be swayed. We will attempt to use other avenues to convince them of the merits of this venture. Thank you for your efforts.
Greetings. I am on my way with several cooperative ships. It was simple enough to get them onto our side, but the real problem now is with the Octanti. The Octanti consular should be at your location now. Please begin discussions without us. We shall be there soon.
Okay. I am actually going to head to Quonos real quick. I'm going to switch out some gear. Alright.
It is unfortunate that the Tyll'a...
Greetings. I am on my way with
Right.
Greetings. I am Ambassador Rerick of the Octanti. I've examined the proposal your government's transmitted, and I'm afraid the Octanti people must decline. The Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic all give rank and commissions to Borg drones. You call them liberated, but they are still Borg. The Borg drove us off our homeworld and massacred our people. An alliance with them would be unthinkable. Borg are Borg. We will not join your alliance, and we never will. Our people have lost too much already. I won't be led into another unwinnable war.
This is 7 of 9. I have a priority message for the Octanti. Ambassador Rerick, the Cooperative has a problem with which they require your assistance. An Octanti synthetic virus has infected a recently liberated cube, causing severe problems for the fragile consciousnesses of the former drones. They are falling to madness. Our sensors show the cube is moving in this direction. You are in danger. Unknown. We need the Octanti to transmit the shutdown code for the synthetic virus. If done quickly, the liberated Borg aboard the cube may recover.
Never. If the virus infected them, then our work is done. They will destroy themselves.
It's arriving now. Your time is up.
Lower! You're prepare assimilated!
Ambassador, please deactivate the virus. There are thousands of liberated Borg on that cube who need your help.
The Borg are a blight. The only course of action is extermination.
Rerick! Where is Rerick? I know he is here. Please, deactivate virus. Ah!
Mashk? Is that you? That's my brother. He and 4 other Octanti volunteered to be infected with the virus and taken by the Borg 7 years ago. I thought he was lost to us. Deactivating now. It's not working. The cube's automated defenses are too strong. You'll need to weaken it before I can transmit the code.
Okay. Well, at least this isn't Vaadwaur. Ah, that's why I'm taking so much damage. That's a dread. And the cloak and heal did not work. Yeah, I mean, dying to a dread while solo, I mean, that's very much understandable, even if it's, even if it's Borg in space, which, I mean, I'd much rather fight a Borg dread in space than a Vaadwaur dread in space. Yeah, that torpedo's gonna kill me. Oh yeah, take that, Borg. Okay.
Rarick, we intercepted a transmission about your meeting. It was right. You were here. I fought the madness to get to you. Dangerous. But I knew you would not abandon us. Thank you.
Mashk, I'm so overjoyed to see you. I never believed in this liberation idea. It was a fantasy for the grieving. But having seen it firsthand, hearing my brother's voice again, maybe I shouldn't have been so willing to dismiss hope. I will see that the Aktanti people seriously consider your proposal. We need to reconsider many things.
We knew recruiting the Aktanti was going to be problematic. You did exceptionally well with a very difficult task.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. I'm trying to work with the Hazari, but they are a demanding lot. They're using this opportunity to milk the Benthans for everything they've got. To say the least. First, they want the Benthans to void the warrants of 3 of the Hazari, Niken, Yakella, and Negrasa. Then they want 2 prisoners released. And if that weren't enough, they're demanding bounty hunting licenses for the Ramar, Zilnan, and Osprinti systems.
Pleasure to see you again. I assume you can speak with more authority than this Tyll'achian. Then I wish you good luck. Your offer is tempting, but we simply don't have any help to give you. All of my resources have to be focused on the Benthans breathing down our necks.
The Benthans usually have a ship patrolling this area of the system. It's a neutral ground, but they know what can happen in neutral areas. The ship should be able to contact the Benthan High Justicar for us.
All right.
The Benthans keep a close eye on this system.
I was told you needed to
Lots
speak
of
to me
deals
on a
are
critical
made
matter.
here.
Oh? How can we assist you? It's always demands when it comes to the Hazar. Demands, deals, and contracts. Transmit their list. I haven't had a good laugh in days. There's no way we'd agree to all this. I'm sorry. Good point. I can rescind the warrants for Niken and Yakela, but not Negrasa. He's caused too much trouble to let him go free. And the prisoners, I'll exchange them for Nikedon, if the Hazari will give him up. He's been raising havoc in 3 sectors. I'll give them one of the systems for hunting, but not all 3. Let them choose which one they want.
Will they give us what we want? Of course we knew they wouldn't give us everything. But if you don't ask for everything, you won't get anything. Hmm? What? Oh, I mean good. Let's see here. We give the Benthans Nikedon, and we get 2 of our captains back? Done. Nikedon is a Bashik Monar. I think the closest translation we have to your language is a pit where you throw your pack animal. Take him, but he won't go without a fight. Sure, I'll draw up the contract. Just transmit your authorization and you've got a deal. As soon as the Benthans deliver, the Hazari are part of your alliance. Nikedon is in hiding, but I'll give you an encoded signal to lure him out. He'll think it's one of our ships giving him the all-clear. You can use one of the Benthan satellites nearby to relay the signal. We send signals on them all the time. It'll lend to your credibility.
All right.
Fine. I'll kill you then, my so-called friends.
Oh yeah, just dump it on this Hazari ship.
Fine, fine, fine. I won't lose my ship and crew for this. You've beaten me. What? The Benthans? I thought I'd be going to one of your prisons. I can escape from one of those in a week. Lowering shields now. Just don't vaporize me.
Off to jail with you, Nikedon.
The Hazari seem a little too happy about this outcome. Even if Yadren doesn't like Nikedren, I didn't think he'd be so quick to give him up to the Benthans. I don't think that's the case.
On behalf of all the Hazari, thank you for delivering that Gratok Nikedon to the Benthans. Oh, what can it hurt now? We've got an airtight contract. Remember those hollow emitters we got from that Ferengi? He also sold us a nice, personal-sized one with a low-emission power pack. We gave that one to Nikedon. Right about now, he should be slipping out of the brig and into the crew of that Benthan cruiser you delivered him to. A spy on the High Justicar ship. We'll know everything. Not so fast. Our contract specifically states that you cannot interfere in the matter of Captain Nikedon once you have delivered him to the Benthans. Telling them would be the very definition of interference.
And that's done. I'll meet you back at Voyager.
I understand the Hazari used the pretense of the Alliance to place a spy on the Benthan ship, and that their contact with us will be voided if we inform the Benthans of his presence. Fortunately, we have our own operatives in the Hazari organization. They will be able to marginalize the effectiveness of the Hazari spy, while still keeping them as a tool to use against the Vaadwaur.
All right.
Hello again. I thought it would be best if I used your bridge's hollow emitters for this conversation. I'm currently in disguise on board the Hierarchy ship as one of those potato-looking fellows, and I don't think you want to see any more of this than you have to. The Hierarchy assume I'm one of the crew. I've begun a review of their cost analysis matrix, which is what they use to determine if any particular course of action will be profitable. Right now, their ship is running silent, which means they're cloaked, and all higher-level computer functions are locked out. I need those to complete my review. You need to convince them to decloak. Hail them. Show them their cloak isn't enough to hide them from the Alliance. Then, you might be able to convince them to join.
Okay.
The ship is currently cloaked by one of the nav beacons in this region of space. Just head to the nav beacon, and you'll get their attention.
All right, let's go to where the doctor
The Hierarchy
is.
once corrupted my programming in an attempt to spy on Voyager. This seems fitting. These subroutines are quite useful. Perhaps I'll write a holonovel about my experiences as a spy.
That's close enough. I don't want any trouble, but I would like to know how you knew our location. Don't tell us your secrets and we won't tell you ours. As for your offer of an alliance, give me a moment to consider it.
The Hierarchy is consulting the cost analysis matrix. This is exactly what I needed. This is going to take some time. We'll need to stall them while I get what I need.
I am sorry, but the Hierarchy has evaluated the investment needed for such an undertaking, and we find that the Alliance ships are simply outmatched by the Vaadwaur. There's no profit in losing. We'll stay out of this fight.
I have an idea. Follow my lead. Perhaps we could arrange for a demonstration of their abilities. I could reroute the cloaking device through our main deflector dish and create convincing holographic targets for them to fight.
You could do that. Very well. That will show us what these Alliance ships are capable of. Then we'll run the numbers again. Are you ready to prove your worth?
2 holographic Borg probes coming up.
Borg probes? Hardly a challenge. I want something big. Give me a Vaadwaur. Also, I don't care if they can just defeat the hologram. I want to see how well this person works with their crew. Anyone can throw firepower at something. It's another thing to be a good manager of people.
1
All right.
Vaadwaur coming up.
Okay. I hate the boss ship. And of course my cloak decided to glitch. So it gets a chance to heal, unfortunately. But I also get a chance for my weapons to power up. Okay, it's gone.
Ha! Well, you defeated the bulwark, but not without difficulty. Our cost analysis is proven again. Your feeble ships will fold before the Vaadwaur, and the hierarchy will remain neutral, and save its money.
Getting the data on the cost analysis matrix was the primary mission. Thanks to your efforts, the Doctor was able to extract the information needed by Starfleet intelligence. While it would have been ideal to bring the hierarchy into the fold today, now that we have the information that influences their decision-making, we can better facilitate back-channel deals to bring the hierarchy into the Alliance at a later time.
Alright.
Glad to see you. It seems the Kazon don't believe we have enough ships to stop the Vaadwaur. I keep telling them we'll have the numbers if we work together, but they keep insisting they need more information.
More ships! I demand to see more! Our scouts have reported seeing Voyager in the Delta Quadrant again. We want to see that ship.
Yes. I wonder... I'm going to try something. Things might get dicey if my suspicions are correct. Nellic, the USS Voyager is not available. If there is anything about it that you need to know, I can answer those questions. I was stationed on Voyager during its time here in the Delta Quadrant.
You were on Voyager? That's excellent news. If you're willing to vouch for your fleet's strength, Captain Kim, we are ready to join your alliance.
You're telling me... Wait a second. They just transmitted a coded signal. There's a ship just outside sensor range. Probably waiting for Voyager to arrive.
Ensign Harry Kim. Or is it Captain now? Finally got a promotion. I hope you enjoyed your life, Captain. It ends now.
I don't know. You have me at a disadvantage. You know my name, and I don't know who you are. At least give me the courtesy of an introduction to the man who's going to kill me.
My name is Sesson, but that means nothing to you. You would have known my mother. You served with her on Voyager until your Captain Janeway's hatred and prejudice drove her into exile with the Kazon, where she was a brave and capable leader. Tell me, Captain Kim, do you ever think about what you did to Seska?
Seska? Then you must be... We didn't even know you were still alive, Sesson. Your father took you when he left Voyager.
Well, Sesson and Captain Kim squabble over old hurts. I would like to make you an offer. My clan has taken over a new planet, but the climate is arid and water is in short supply. About 100 of your terraforming systems will change.
Okay.
Well, Sesson and my clan has taken... Thank you.
Kazon Relora will fight by your side.
Shields up. Red alert. I knew not this. Not all.
Okay. So yep, now we get to dump on Kazon. So, yep. Yep, we got a big old space battle here. And another cloak glitch. That's annoying.
I hope my actions here will convince you that our desire to assist you against the Vaadwaur is sincere.
The Kazon are very factional. I can believe that Sessin strong-armed them into acting as they did. I would like to welcome the Kazon Ogla and the other allied Kazon to the Alliance. Great work getting the Kazon Relora to join the Alliance. There's no way the Nistrum would join us. Sessin is obsessed with Voyager. I don't know what his father told him about us, but Seska was a thorn in our sides for most of our early time in the Delta Quadrant. She certainly wasn't the victim. She was the aggressor. It looks like her hatred of Voyager has been passed on to her son. I wish he could have had a better legacy. I'll return to Admiral Tuvok in the Alyan system. See you there.
All right.
Our success on this mission falls within expected parameters. Some of the races are willing to join us, but others did not see the wisdom of working together toward a common goal. We will continue our efforts. Perhaps if we take a different approach with those who are still reluctant, they will see the value of cooperation.
All right, that's the end of that mission. And I'm pretty sure the next story mission is just space as well.
The best chance we have at defeating the Vaadwaur is to build an alliance of all Delta Quadrant species. Some of them will need convincing. Go out there and show them that it's better to have us as a friend than an enemy.
Well, I guess I can do those. Okay. All right. Please let this be something other than Vaadwaur.
Thank you for responding to our distress signal. We were unsure that it would reach anyone in time. I am James Hunt of the Borg Cooperative. We are in need of assistance. The local star is unstable. It periodically emits solar flares. We were struck by one, and many of our systems were disabled as well. Before that, we detected Vaadwaur strike teams in the area. They may see our vulnerable state and take advantage of the situation. If you can assist us with repairs, we will be able to defend ourselves.
This is Traken of the Vaadwaur. The Borg are defenseless. In the interest of interstellar diplomacy, I'm giving you the opportunity to disengage. Leave this system at once. We will deal with the Borg ourselves. Fair warning, if you remain, we will deal with you as well. Ah, so you're an idiot then. Pathetic. I'll try to make this brief. Painful, but brief.
If you repair the damage on our vessels, we will be able to work together against the Vaadwaur.
Okay.
The solar flares overload shields. We have adapted, but they will affect everyone else.
Okay, yep. So, I don't know. I do not like this mission.
Solar flare imminent.
Oh, okay, I really don't like these Vaadwaur. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to go in and save these cooperative ships.
Solar flare imminent.
Okay, we are actually doing some damage to these Vaadwaur here.
Solar flare imminent. Cooperative vessels have arrived. Solar flare imminent.
Oh yeah, we are getting those. Okay.
You should have never come to this quadrant. Now you're going to die here.
Okay, I'm dead again. I just cycle my cloak for damage buff. Because against these Vaadwaur, you need all the help I can get.
Solar flare imminent.
Wait, did that Vaadwaur artillery not kill me?
Solar flare imminent.
It didn't. It didn't kill me. That one did.
The wreckage of your ship will warn the rest of the time.
Reinforcements from the cooperative have arrived.
Oh great, there's a Vaadwaur dread. Vaadwaur are bad enough at the lower tiers, but a friggin' Vaadwaur dread? Again, cloaking for the damage boost. Yeah, what I'm trying to do right now is get rid of these little ships, relatively little Vaadwaur ships.
Solar flare imminent.
Now to dump everything I can into that dread. Okay. You know, as far as marks, I'm just gonna get some
We are
fleet
grateful
marks.
for your assistance. We will set a course beyond the range of these solar emissions and conduct final repairs. Long-range scans are clear of the Vaadwaur, and the local star appears to have calmed. We are in need of no further assistance.
Okay.
Repeat, we are under attack by the Vaadwaur. Can anyone hear us? We need help. Our status? The colony is under a brutal and unjustified attack. We're trying to evacuate, but the Vaadwaur have established a blockade. The ships and shuttles we have left to evacuate with are being taken out by heavy cannon fire. Innocent people are dying. Look, we won't last much longer. Please, help us. Many thanks, and be careful. The Vaadwaur have set up heavy artillery cannons in orbit and are blasting anything that gets in range. Some of our ships are trying to break through the blockade. With your help, they might be able to make it. Hurry, those Vaadwaur butchers won't stop until there's no one left alive here.
Okay. Set up a beacon.
We're reading your beacon signal now. A few ships need repairs before they can escape the blockade. Our ships are about to break through. Please cover their escape.
Attention all ships. Voth forces have followed raider vessels to this system. This is now an active combat zone. Any ships that do not leave, target.
Focus on the Vaadwaur. They're gone. The Voth should leave.
Okay.
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately.
Engines are online. We're getting out of here.
Yep, just gonna dump on these Vaadwaur. They deserve it. Honestly, it's much easier to get rid of these Vaadwaur with the Voth there, even though the Voth were also attacking me.
Thank you. We can make it from here.
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately.
Okay, what does this look like?
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately. Target shields have failed.
Guess what, Voth? You're lucky I'm not shooting at you. You know, you're lucky that the Vaadwaur are the bigger threat.
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area. Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately. Thanks for the assist. Leaving the war zone.
That's all of the stragglers. If you rejoin the fleet, we can make our escape.
Alright.
Protect our fleet. We can escape.
Okay, big ol' Vaadwaur fleet. Shoot down. Okay. And I think that's how we get rid of Vaadwaur.
You're a real lifesaver. Our evacuation ships are safely on their way. We even managed to get away with some critical supplies. Thank you. Once we've regrouped, I'll send scout ships back to look for any stragglers. Perhaps one day we'll retake our colony. But for today, I'm just glad my people are alive.
All right. So, while I head to the next system, I'm going to make a quick restroom break. So, I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And still making my way there. And we're here.
Wonderful! Someone actually heard the distress call. Thank you for coming to help us. Our convoy has a shipment of defense satellites for an installation in the Necrit Expanse. Unfortunately, one of our ships had some difficulty maintaining their warp field and had to stop to make repairs. We couldn't leave it behind. Normally this wouldn't be a problem, but a Vaadwaur scout ship detected us and offered to assist. I was surprised myself, to be honest. Things were going well, until Captain Velis mentioned that Vaadwaur was a Tyll'achievements word for foolish, and wondered why we would need their help. You're telling me the Vaadwaur scout was furious. He promised he'd be back shortly with a whole fleet of ships to put us Tyll'achians in our place. Well, there's not enough time. We've already detected Vaadwaur warp signatures on approach. They'll be here soon. I have an idea. We have the defense satellites. We have no means of deploying them, but your ship could do it. You could transport them from our cargo holds and deploy them in a perimeter around the convoy. Should give us a fighting chance. What do you think? Excellent. Now, because they were packed for storage, the satellites will take a little time to set up and deploy. But I think it's worth the risk. Are you ready to start?
All right.
We've marked good locations for you to deploy defense satellites.
So, just going to deploy these satellites.
Defense satellites have been hot commodities as of late.
I wonder why. It couldn't have anything to do with all these Vaadwaur, would it?
Between the Borg, species 8472, the Vought, and the Vaadwaur, one can never be too safe. Look out! It's a Vaadwaur patrol!
That was unfortunate. They rooted me and they killed me.
another Vaadwaur patrol. Must have made them angry. Angrier. Oh.
Yep.
They'll be here any second. The Vaadwaur are arriving!
Okay, getting rid of Vaadwaur. And yeah, I died. I'm not surprised. It's Vaadwaur. So close.
More Vaadwaur warping in!
Just when I need more Vaadwaur. Quadrant does not need more Vaadwaur. Okay, that totally didn't work. Okay, another cloak glitch.
Another group of Vaadwaur. Hopefully these are the last of them.
Okay. So yeah. Yep. So yeah, get rid of these Vaadwaur. But yeah, this is too many Vaadwaur. Actually, any Vaadwaur, too many Vaadwaur. So. And hopefully this is the last one.
Just you left. I think we can make it.
Okay, there is more Vaadwaur, of course, but we are getting this. So yeah, I keep dying to this Vaadwaur. Okay. the last Vaadwaur ship. I am going to die there. Yeah, there was one more. There goes the Vaadwaur battleship. Finally.
Thank you for deploying those satellites and saving us from the Vaadwaur. We wouldn't have had a chance without your help. The Vaadwaur aren't foolish after all. They're vindictive and powerful. I think we'll try to avoid them in the future.
Received a coded message from your Vaadwaur friend, Commander Eldex. It seems he's finally ready to help us. He wants to meet, and he asked for you by name. He said he wouldn't deal with anyone else. I'm still skeptical, however. This wouldn't be the first time the Vaadwaur have tried to set a trap for us. So be careful. I've spoken to Admiral Tuvok, and he suggested that Seven of Nine could join you as a technical expert. I see no reason why she shouldn't. And if things go wrong, it will be good to have an ally you can trust. Eldex sent us coordinates for a location in the Millennia system. It's not Vaadwaur space, but there is a Hirogen relay in the area. Watch out for unwanted guests.
Admiral Tuvok has requested I assist you for the duration of this mission. Admiral Tuvok understands this may upset Eldex, so I shall be the only one who aids you. Voyager will maintain its distance. I am ready for transport.
Let's go over the point of this operation. Gaul has called all available supremacy leaders to Cartella. I do not know how many of my people are infected with those creatures we saw there, but I'm sure there is more than one. We need to expose them for the abominations they are. The Supremacy is keeping a tight control on all subspace transmissions. We'll need control of the array to broadcast what we find on Cartella to not only my people, but the entire quadrant. To control the array, we need to control one of the Hirogen ships. Make sure to leave the one I have marked reasonably intact.
Well, at least now I get to fight something that isn't Vaadwaur.
Intruding Vaadwaur ships! You have trespassed in Hirogen space. This is our space, and this is our array. No trades, no compromises, no mercy.
Yeah, I mean, that's Vaadwaur artillery, but it wasn't going for me, so... Stupid Hirogen cloaking. Oh yeah, getting rid of these Hirogen ships.
need to board the Herodian ship and take the communications console on the bridge. I can use that to take control of the array.
I have extensive experience with these systems. I will beam down to aid in the operation of the Herodian ship. Are you ready to proceed?
Console intact. Whatever else happens is of no concern to me.
We must first disconnect the console from the ship's data network.
Okay.
We also need the isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge.
Alright.
Transporter standing by. Transport complete.
We have the console. There is no way the Vaadwaur will allow a Klingon vessel into our space. Cartella defenses have been upgraded since your last trick with the holo projector. Take one of the ships in my fleet. Send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you when we get to our destination. Scuttle the Herodian ship so they won't know the console is missing. Then we can continue on to Cartella for the meeting. I have loaned some officers to attend to the duty stations on the frigate you now command.
I'm picking up an incoming Benthen vessel on long-range sensors. Our ships are out of range, and we are in a Vaadwaur vessel. It is unlikely the Benthens will give us a chance to explain the situation. They are not altering course. Disabling their vessel may be the only option.
Attention, Vaadwaur vessels. You are in violation of several codes of conduct in this area of space, and your ships have been identified as perpetrators of crimes against the Benthen Guard and its protectorates. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
They cannot escape this system.
Now I get to use the Vaadwaur ship.
There is no need to destroy that ship.
I disagree, 7. It's attacking me. That's reason enough to destroy it.
We do not.
I will not let the plan be ruined.
I've jammed the Benthan ship's communications so they can't signal for help. You know what needs to be done. No one can know what happened here.
Unacceptable. The Benthans are performing their assigned duties and have no way of knowing who or what we are. Sensors are detecting damage to the ship's long-range communications array. It will be days before they can restore warp power or send out a signal. We can leave now, complete our mission, and then return later to assist the Benthans.
That's not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it to send out a call for help, or disable our modifications. The Hirogen could return and discover what happened. And if another Vaadwaur fleet finds them, there will be questions none of us want to answer. The Benthans must be silenced. I'm pleased to see you can make the difficult decisions. It will be quick.
They did not need to die.
Yeah, they did. They attacked me.
It was for the good of the mission. I would expect a former Borg to understand that logic. I am impressed by your ability to view things objectively and recognize that unpleasantness is occasionally the cost of security.
That course of action was completely unnecessary, as were those deaths. The Borg placed very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that that belief was incorrect. I had come to believe that the Klingon Empire valued honor in their warriors. Perhaps I was incorrect about that as well. Consider those dishonorable deaths and how little they add to your record of glorious conquest.
Okay.
Gaul has increased security since your last visit. Let me do the talking. Verification code 109947.
Verification accepted. Due to heightened security, all ships are required to reduce speed below full impulse for security scans.
One hurdle cleared. Continue to the manned security checkpoint.
Okay.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes.
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Code accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
There's 67 ships in the system. That is more than expected.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start. More ships are just more reasons not to get caught.
We're putting a great deal of trust in you, Commander.
after one goal: the liberation of my people from these monsters. I will do anything to achieve that, including betraying Gaul to save us all. It is time for someone with a stronger resolve to take up the cause that Gaul has abandoned. Ships and system that I had anticipated. But we can't stop now. Leaving would only make us look suspicious. I'm transmitting coordinates for a secure room near the meeting site. Beam down there. I will have a holographic disguise ready for you. Security is scanning for such tricks on ships, but I'm not sure they realize how many uses there are for holo emitters.
Okay.
Security is so focused on keeping intruders out of our space that they won't be looking for trouble on the ground. But try not to act suspicious. Our soldiers aren't as dumb as you seem to think they are. You'll need to place these emitters around the leaders, which when activated will emit a low-level delta radiation pulse that should disrupt their isoboramine neurotransmitters, forcing their parasites out for a short period. You'll also need to place recording devices, so everything that happens is transmitted to the quadrant. I'll stay here with the transmitter and monitor your progress. This is more than a simple briefing. Gaul might even be here in person. So don't get caught. We're all dead if you do.
Alright, here we go. Setting these up.
You'll need to set up a signal booster so we can transmit our signal through the base's electronic security. There's a power console near to where the leadership is addressing the troops. Tie the repeater into the conduits there.
Okay.
What are you doing? No one is allowed back here.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
Good one, 7.
Now hear the words of our great leader. Go!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
What? What's happening?
What's happening is those Vaadwaur are dead.
They're monsters! No, you did this! Traitor! Liar! What are you? Monster! Slimo! Beast! Tyll'a! Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong, united. We are Vaadwaur, and we will conquer our enemies.
Joe's right. This is insane. I'll stand with you. No, Joe's a betrayer.
I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vaadwaur. Kill them.
I think our time here is done. We should make our way to the extraction point.
I am actually going to just farm some Endeavor stuff on these Vaadwaur. Got the green Endeavor, which is the one I was worried about. But I did not get the red.
Get out! Get out now!
Let's see what's in the green Endeavor box first. Energy credits, nice.
I need to rally my people. The ones who aren't infected and who are willing to fight. The parasites will crush them if someone doesn't act. My allies are holding one of the space docks in the outer perimeter. Help me get there. I'll start coordinating the fight from there, and you'll be able to return to your ship.
Alright.
We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them!
Well... At least this time we're fighting Vaadwaur in a Vaadwaur ship. Alright, time to get out of here.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system. We need to depart immediately.
Our alliance is going to need more help if we want to succeed against the Vaadwaur. We'll need to make pacts with other species in the Quadrant, and not everyone is going to see this our way. That's where you come in. Go out there and show them the value of cooperation.
Okay. So, question is, do I do that right now? I'm thinking the answer to that is no. I think the answer is...
We've been fighting this war for nearly a year now, and it's taking a toll on our troops. We are a peaceful people. This is the first time my soldiers have been exposed to death and destruction on this scale. They're demoralized and depressed. I'm concerned about the long-term effects on their mental health. You have more experience than we do in battle. It would help if you could speak to our soldiers and share your insights. Please stop by the medbay. Some of the wounded there have asked to meet you.
So instead, I'm going to go to Kabali. I do some of the Kabali missions. Because I need to do them anyway for the, for the achievement stuff. No, it's not the right way. Ah, here we go. Here we go.
5th time I've been in the med bay. Don't think I can go out again after this. Could you take over for me? Everyone here is so scared of the Vaadwaur. Someone has to be strong. My brother, my sister, they're both dead. I couldn't help them. You have to avenge them. Make their deaths worth something. Do what I could not. Please, stop the Vaadwaur. They want to take everything from us. Our temple, our home. I lived on the ships. I remember how hard our life was. The fear, the loneliness. We can't lose all we've built.
Thank you. It may not seem like much, but you've given those soldiers hope. We have several officers who were recently promoted, who might need some additional training, as well as several tasks that could use your presence. Would you mind taking one of them along to let him shadow you? There is so much that we could learn from an experienced Klingon warrior. Many groups of our soldiers have become demoralized over the course of this war. I've tried my best to motivate them, but nothing has worked. They are all aware you are an expert commander, with more battle experience than any Kabali. Could you visit groups of our soldiers and motivate them to keep fighting?
Yeah, I can do that.
Reporting for duty, sir. It is a pleasure to watch you in action, sir.
Okay.
Wow, I haven't seen the soldiers that motivated in a while. How did you know what to say to inspire them like that? I've tried before, but it did no good. Interesting. We'll keep going. I'll watch what you do and see if I can do that in the future.
All right.
This is Captain Kim. I found some information for you.
Okay, let's talk to Captain Kim then.
Permission to speak freely. Something isn't right here. I've done some investigating, and I don't think the Kabali are being entirely truthful with us.
Not so much found as observed. The Vaadwaur clearly have superior firepower, tactics, and training, right? So why haven't they already wiped the Kabali out? They haven't hesitated to do so on other worlds. Sure, the Kabali have a shield around the capital, but they've been fighting the Vaadwaur for months now, and they're consistently losing troops and territory. I don't understand how the Vaadwaur haven't already taken the capital and finished this. Exactly. There has to be some other objective for the Vaadwaur here, and we need to find out what it is. We have to help the Kabali, and we can't do it if we're blinded. Understood. I won't let you down.
Okay. Yeah, because the Kabali missions are entirely ground.
Until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Thank you for your assistance. Your presence here means we're not fighting alone anymore. That's more important than you know. My son is in the trenches now, and he could use your... Wait, what's that? The Vaadwaur are at the gates. You have to help us.
Aiding the wounded. Oh. Uh-oh.
Kim here. Something definitely isn't right. The General is waiting for you. I'll keep trying to figure this out.
My son Jitanian is commanding our forces outside the city. The Vaadwaur should never have reached us without so much as a warning from him. Something must have happened. Here is his position in the field. Take the nearby transporter and make your way to his command post. He may need assistance.
Okay. Where is the transporter? Ah. It's up this way.
We're hanging in there, but we could use your help. I am, although I understand your confusion. Cabali reproduce by reanimating corpses and then integrating them into our society. We're assigned to existing family groups who teach and care for us. My first life was a long one. I don't remember it, however. I am Cabali, and my father is a source of inspiration and wisdom for me. My people do not reproduce in what you would consider a normal fashion. Instead, we use a genetic virus to alter the DNA of corpses from other species, reanimating them and transforming them into Cabali. We call this process rebirth. The process takes several months. Afterward, a new Cabali is assigned to a family group who will help him or her adjust to our culture and learn our language. All memories of the Constaya or past life are left behind. It can be difficult to accept this new life. My father was of great help to me during this time. Some Cabali cannot accept the change and flee to search for their former lives. In these cases, it's our duty to find these lost souls and help them return. This is not something we normally discuss with outsiders. Suffice it to say, our ancestors experimented with forces they did not understand, and we were irrevocably changed by their folly. Faced with our own extinction, we found a way to survive. Now rebirth is the greatest gift we can give to the dead. Who wouldn't want a second chance at life? Yes, we have two problems. Our transporters in our forward base have stopped working, and troop morale is low after the last attack. Could you give us a hand by getting more soldiers back into the fight? I'm still looking into the issue with the transporters.
Okay. So, while I'm doing that, I'm also going to take out some of these Vaadwaur. Because I want to get that red endeavor. I think this will give me the endeavor.
Congratulations, General.
And a spec point. Nice. So, got a bunch more energy credits, which is really nice. I needed that. As far as spec point, I will also be spending that. And that is going to be it on KDF side. I still have some stuff to do on Fed side though, so I'm going to switch over to that. Is anyone on my fleet? Okay, yep. Alright, so just gonna do some Admiralty. Yep, and yeah, I'm getting the KDF character into the new fleet. Because Delta Wars is unfortunately, you know, quite dead. There we go. There we go, we got that done. Okay. Now, thankfully we got a tour duty thing. What I really want is something that'll ignore tactical from events, which I don't have. So I'm just going to, dump a lot of tactical ships in there. Like so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick up. Cause I have 2 in progress. 3, 5, 6. Okay. So yeah, for this one I'm just gonna put in that. Okay, more. Of that. This one is engineering heavy. And then this one is very, very science heavy. So I will absolutely, start putting that. And I really need. Okay. And now for duty officer stuff. Why is there nothing from there? It's weird, but whatever. Okay, it's 1 entertainment provision. For a 472. It's another 3 for a 542. I will absolutely take that. Okay, so that is duty officer stuff done. Why was I looking at cannons? What I need is engineering. There we go, there we go. And now for reputation stuff, which is the real reason that I'm really doing all this right now. I am so close to tier 5 on this stuff, so next time I do this, it will be tier 5. Finally, I'm going to look at my assets page, see what I need to top up. Iconian and Gamma. So I'm going to run some random stuff.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships, and we need to free them. The ships are being held by tractor beams, emitting from asteroid bases. Each base has 4 tractor beams. Disable them to free the ships. The Tholians are likely to send reinforcements when they realize what we're doing, so the Reset will stand ready to hold off any additional ships that arrive. The stronger ship...
Okay.
Stay focused, plan your attacks, and save as many ships as possible.
So we've got a 1, a 2, and 2 3s. So, it's actually not a bad start. It's not a bad start at all.
The Tholians are using their energy to target and fire at the node connected to web. You are caught inside the web, trying to destroy...
And I died because I was focusing on the Tholian web.
warbird is escaping.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely not a bad start to the Azure Nebula.
Haypack's warbird is escaping.
Okay, so
readings on sensors. More Tholian ships are on the way here.
yeah, I mean we got the first optional pretty quickly.
A Tyll'a warbird is escaping.
Okay. So there's a 1 over to the east, and then a 2 north. I'm gonna, it looks like the 1's pretty much handled, so I'm gonna go start clearing that 2. Lost concentration there because of web node. Of course, now I'm getting spawn camped.
Tyll'a warbird is escaping.
Getting spawn camped is not fun.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Okay, they got the 5. Now the question is, do I want to go mid and get rid of the rest of the spawn campers? Yeah, I think I do.
A Delon warbird is escaping.
I'm just gonna knock out the tractor beam.
A Delon warbird is escaping.
Okay. Got another 2 over here. And we got more spawn campers in the middle.
A Tyll'a's warbird is escaping.
So yeah, I mean, normally I don't bother trying to clear the middle here, but these Tholians really irritated me when they tried to spawn camp me. There we go, now the middle's cleared.
Haypack's warbird is escaping.
And with about a minute 30 on the clock, so yeah, there's some ones over, you know, all these, everything's filled with ones, except for that 3 that I just cleared. Yep, just taking down Tholians. And that is going to be it.
quite impressed with your fleet. The Tholians are abandoning their bases and taking the remaining ships with them.
Alright, gonna do one more task force to get some Iconian marks. Alright, what's it giving me? Okay, Starbase 1, that's definitely doable. Is it the Klingon version or the Borg version?
The Borg are using reality vortices to attack us at critical locations like Starbase 1. We need to turn the tide and show them that the Federation won't fall to the Borg, no matter which parallel dimension they come from. Looks like they're sending their fastest ships through first. Here they come! Is this flight track?
Okay. So yeah, this is just shooting the Borg. Nice easy task force to close out this video. Just, more of getting rid of these Borg. Even though we're doing this one person short, it still should be, you know, more than doable because, I mean, it's Starbase 1. I mean, how hard can that be? Even though the Borg version is the harder of the two, not by much. Klingon version's definitely, you know, a little bit easier. They're both, I mean, neither version is all that hard, honestly. It's just a matter of taking down 3 waves, although actually the Borg version says 4 because of the dread at the end.
There's a break in the incoming warp signatures. We'll have a short amount of time before more Borg arrive.
Okay.
Long-range sensors show larger vessels incoming.
Yep. This is wave 2, so it's probes and spheres.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
So, yeah, I mean, this is going well. And I died to junk.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Yeah, that death wasn't anything to do with, you know, difficulty. That death was me being stupid. Yeah, I should not have died to that.
Andor here. We've taken heavy fire. Request assistance.
Yeah, good thing I was already there. Uh-oh, that is a Borg sphere.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
So yep, I'm clearing out these Borg.
There's a break in the enemy formation. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
Okay.
Here come the Borg assimilators. Keep fighting. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Okay, that was not good. I mean, really, if I'm going to die at any point during this task force, this is the point to do it. Again, I mean, we're doing this one person short, so I think we're still doing really well. So I'm going to destroy these Borgified PS4s. Yeah, we are almost done with this task force and with this video. It's actually video's already gone on a lot longer than I had planned, but I am having a lot of fun doing this, a lot of fun making this, even when I was raging against this Vaadwaur, that I honestly don't mind. So now I am going to save my buffs, because I know after this thing dies, there's gonna be a dreadnought. I wanted to use all my buffs on the dreadnought. The Klingon version doesn't have the dreadnought. It just ends after the third wave. And goodbye!
That ought to hold them off. For now, I think we showed them that resistance is not futile. Don't you?
Oh yeah. So, I didn't get any new achievements, which is fine because it's not exactly what I was going for. And yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Until next time, this is Tyll'a, signing off. Thanks for watching.